Welcome to the port city of Mobile, Alabama, here at Hancock-Whitney Stadium for what ought to be a terrific matchup in the 68th Ventures Bowl. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers, taking on a team from the MAC, the Ball State Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Ball State Cardinals offense will go on the attack first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Man, it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Grab near the marker. It's Robinson. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to throw. It's Kelly. They've got the screen set up. Wide open spaces. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Cardinals are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
And the Cardinals have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. Are in a mess here on third and a mile. These corners going to give these receivers some space. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
This defense talked about it coming into this football game. We've got to affect the quarterback. We got to rattle him. We got to hit him early. How about this? First drive, 2 sacks already. So far, mission accomplished.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. So Coastal Carolina's offense will get the ball for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
Man, it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then...
He's loose. It's a running room. He's inside the 40. And what a huge play for this offense after that great run.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
And the shot to clear just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Keeping it on the ground with the single back.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The shot to clears can really attack on this second and short. To the ground with the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the first on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
They are really clicking along. First and goal on just the fourth play of the drive. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He's trying to get it in. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Kelly. Using the quick game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second.
Ernie on the Jets. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
You know, one of the areas that separate good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offenses are on 3rd down passing plays. That was the perfect call at the perfect time, and obviously executed well.
Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Setting up the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And you're trying to get the ball to running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Scanning the field, it's Kelly. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Defense is there to make the stop, and he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. He'll pull it on the read. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. He's got it on the move. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. As they come to the line, they've moved it, but they need 1 more yard on 3rd down. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. Just drives in between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And they'll get off 1 more play before the end of the quarter. Looking for space. It's not. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the 1st quarter. That's the end of the period, and Coastal Carolina has the lead. And we've come to the end of 1, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Trying play action. Working that left side now. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Sends it back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Tucker. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Morris. Finds his big tight end. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several 1st downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
And the shot to clears look to keep this drive humming. Here's the pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You've got to give your QB some time. You've got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Snagged in the middle. It's Tucker. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. The shot that clears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's caught. It's John. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Quarterback just trying to spit it out to his running back in the flat there, but the defender all over him. As soon as he caught that football, he went down for a loss.
Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, shot to clear. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Takes the handoff. It's Ashley. Crosses the 30 to the 31 on a 6-yard pickup.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking to throw, it's Kelly. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And there he is, the nation's leader in sacks, coming up with yet another one. Week after week, teams try to find a way to stop this guy. They just can't figure him out. He's too big, he's too...
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run play action. They get to him as he throws. Makes the grab and gets the foot in bounds, and it'll be a first down.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You could tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
Incomplete, and they tried to catch him flat-footed on first down, but the defense was ready.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
Under fire. He lets it fly. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Back to throw, it's Morris. Makes the grab, it's Tucker. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
One of the things I love about this wide receiver, it's not all bombs and posts and go routes. 3rd and long, you just kind of run him not too far down the field. He makes the catch, and he's so dangerous.
There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Chanticleers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. He might want another play. The toss sweep to the right. And he'll be shoved out of bounds right at the 4-yard line.
Well, you're down here in the red zone. You know you've got to be able to run the football, so good call going with the toss play. Nice blocking up front. Good patience by the back finding his crease.
The give to the single back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Coastal! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Card in the backfield. It's Webster. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Cardinals are in the hurry-up. Back to throw. It's Kelly. Here's the heat. Sends it downfield. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Weatherly. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Looking downfield, and time is running short. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time, that's what forced the incomplete.
He is brought down and sacked. That is not the offense's ideal way to finish up the half, but we'll head to the locker room. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They more than got the job done in the first half. Now the job in a bowl game, don't get distracted and finish the deal here in the second half.
I mean, love the way they came out. They had all that time off, didn't look rusty at all, came out with the foot on the accelerator, looked really, really good. Palmer, you just more of the same here in the second half.
I agree, and if you're on that sideline right now, now's not the time to be thinking about the off-season, your strength program, what classes you're taking in the spring. You need to focus on finishing this game, punctuating this season.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this...
It's a seam wide open. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
The shot that clears have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They'll run the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, let's not make football hard. The quarterback sneak has worked, and it continues to work. Keep using it until they stop it on those short yardage plays.
And the Chanticleers are on the move. Back to pass, it's Morris. Flips it out on the screen. Finds a crease at the 20. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself with the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking them.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game. Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that lead grows even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on. And you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick. Nice job.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
He can throw it, he can buy time, he can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Defense in press coverage. Dropping back, it's Kelly. Gets it to the back. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Ball State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Caught near the sticks. It's Morris. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing. and just destroying this defense.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Looking to throw, it's Kelly. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it.
And unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
He'll throw on 3rd down. The ball is out behind the line. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Hunt is on its way. Catches it at the 30. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offense approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. The give to the back. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
That's the end of the period, and Coastal Carolina has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. They go back to work in the final period of this one. On the run, it's John. Oh, he's got a chance.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Might be changing the route. They'll try to get outside. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, shot to clear.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position this game. The head coach has got to love what we've seen on both sides of the ball today.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Give to the running back. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
A huge game. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and had a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe craning the...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
To throw, it's Kelly. Finds his man down the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Cardinals need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. Intercepted for the 11th time. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats and get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets them up at the 26 with the first down.
Clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Using his legs, it's Simpkins. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. And I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving on it.
Operating in the red zone here on second down.
White 53. White 53.
The inside handoff. Fighting off the defender. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they've put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. So you might expect to see victory formation. Instead, you will see a field goal attempt. And he'll try to knock through a short one, his second of the day, this one from 23. He got it. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
you got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't